was able to clear. I've got to call 499 Powell, the U-Haul drop-off. The caller said their vehicle was stolen with their 7-year-old child inside.
Almost 7 o'clock, I heard the call come out. There was a car stolen, and then there was a 7-year-old child. Mom got out of the car, pretty momentary at best.
Portland police say that she was last seen sleeping in a car when someone stole that car with her still in it.
Tension is palpable in the center when we receive calls like this.
The caller did not see which direction it went. Can you put us on the call? Okay.
I heard Officer Jade Lowry and Officer Garrett Wilson self-dispatch to it.
She was in a black 2011 Honda Civic.
Already cars kind of realized also what the call was and immediately started attaching to come and assist us.
This is more important than what we are going to. We're going to divert and head that way and see if we can help out.
Many of our staff have families and children of their own.
We both have kids about the same age.
If this was my kid and my sister or my family member, I would want everyone to do as much as they could and more to find her.
I think just area check close by while we try to get some camera footage to see which direction this car traveled. More likely than not, they're going to notice a kid in there, maybe dump it.
We know statistically that with a crime of opportunity with a kid inside, usually once that person realizes that there's a kid in there, that they don't want to be a part of that.
They're found within maybe a few blocks, less than a mile away.
You find them within 30 minutes.
They're going to assign streets to area check.
They had started setting up a grid search, just check every street, every little side street.
We want to be able to say 100% we've checked every single street.
When you're driving like that, every car that you see that's black, that's a Honda, you notice every one of them. There's a lot.
We can get 84 to check northwest of us, 04 to check southwest.
When we realize we're not finding this car, we need to change what this is.
What are the things that we haven't done yet?
Let's go door to door here and see if we got ring cameras. Maybe they might have got which direction this guy went.
We assigned officers to go to houses along a northbound route looking for cameras on houses.
To see if we can get sort of a breadcrumb trail.
As they did that, they communicated with people. They saw, hey, at this timestamp, we have the car move in this direction. Then they go to the next one and the next one, and they got a path going.
There's a good video of the suspect vehicle going northbound.
Copy.
That's where we were at for, I think, the first hour or two.
The more time was passing, the more worried we were getting.
There was some growing concerns, too, about maybe there's other motivations on this suspect that we don't know anything about.
I'm starting to ask, okay, what do we need for Amber Alert? What kind of parameters do we have to meet?
We can't just automatically reach out to Oregon State Police and say, you need to issue an Amber Alert. There are certain criteria, there's a certain process that needs to be followed.
As law enforcement, we have to show or be able to articulate why we believe she's in immediate danger.
It hit those parameters, which is terrifying.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news for you tonight. Just minutes ago, an Amber Alert was sent out for a missing 7-year-old girl.
Having never activated the Amber Alert system or been directly a part of that, it was refreshing to see the outpour of tips that we were getting through BOEC.
3925. We're getting lots of tips.
We essentially act as the initial call-taking point for the tip line associated with the event.
The calls for tips, they were coming in pretty steadily.
We're getting a caller.
Information, there's a medic unit that rolled past them black Honda.
We have a caller saying 45 ago.
When the Amber Alert did happen, it was really cool to hear a couple officers who were doing the door-to-door looking for ring cameras. They said there was a shift from pre-Amber Alert, it was really hard to get people to come to the door. And immediately when that Amber Alert came out, people were coming to the door with their phones out looking at their cameras.
Got a house with video showing it going westbound.
Generally, the path was kind of northwest. Officer Bianchini and Officer Bidet kind of keyed in on that.
I just kind of told them, hey, when you guys are done with that, just go to where you think this is going to be.
And took that with their years of experience and said, okay, this is where someone more likely would probably dump this car potentially.
We ended up at Laurelhurst Park.
At that point, we were setting up a command post to kind of extend this into a prolonged period of operation.
Mid-sentence, everybody kind of goes still because we get an update on the radio that Bianchini and Boudet, they see a Honda Civic at Laurelhurst Park.
So I think everybody in the room heard that, and we're kind of holding our breath.
Black Honda Civic, unknown plates, getting on southbound 205 from Johnson Creek.
44, we got her.
Where are you? 944, where are
North
you?
side of Laurelhurst Park. Car is occupied by only the child.
We didn't know it was the car at first.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look, there's a car. Let's go look at it. pull up and we get out and I look at it, it's a Honda Civic, so I get excited. There's no plates on it, get more excited. Walk up to the car and I see the kid in the back. I just yelled, we got her.
Relieved. It was absolutely relieved.
Everybody had a smile on their face of like, awesome.
Knocking on the window because she was still asleep in the back seat. But luckily, she woke up and she was happy and didn't even know that she was taken by somebody in the car. That's the best case scenario.
She's awake now and she's fine.
I was in the IC and Jay's like, hey, I'm going to go notify the family with one of the detectives. I was like, no way you're going in the by yourself. So I got to come with her. I just kind of was standing over in the doorway. She kind of notified mom. And everyone in the room, like, completely spirits lifted and everything changed. I mean, it was one of those very rare experiences that you get to see. Like, this was a huge, huge moment for them.
We wanted to make sure that, medically she was okay. No, just double check, triple check, make sure there's no injuries, nothing of concern. And then had an officer bring her back to the precinct to get reunited with mom.
Fox 12 caught these moments last night when that little girl and her mom hugged after they were reunited here.
This is what doing this job can be.
We often don't get to know the resolution to the calls that we process for our partners. So in a case like this, where there's a positive outcome, where we know the child is safe, it's amazing. It's a good feeling.
Being able to see that, right, that end result, that's very unique and maybe never again in my career.
This call was quite an example why I became a police officer, to help somebody. Even, if you get one of these opportunities in a year or in your career, it's worth it. It's worth it.